And joining me in the studio today, Sarah Owen, who's standing for Labour in Hastings and Rye. UKIP are pinching the working class vote from Labour, and they remain a threat in many, not just in South Thanet, but in many key seats across the South East. From your point of view, from Labour's point of view, that's so true.
I think from my personal point of view, what we just heard from Nigel Farage was absolute arrogance. He's just assumed that he's going to win it already. You heard that from his own words. I think that the idea that UKIP represent the working class and working people is an absolute joke. Nigel Farage is just the same old Tory that came from the same old finance background, went ahead to be an MEP, didn't do the job there, didn't even bother turning up for quite a lot of the votes, particularly on fishing, for example, 1 in 42
Let me
meetings.
put your point back to him. You're arrogant, Nigel Farage.
Well, I'll tell you what I am, and that's experience. I've been in business for 20 years. I've been in politics for 16 years. I've led a group in the European Parliament for the last 10 years. This idea that I don't turn up or work hard is frankly ridiculous.
And when it comes to
working
people
in this country, they have seen. Well, do you know,
and
well, can
quite
I just
frankly,
answer
the
that?
idea that people of South Thanet are going to get
very briefly, because there are other... Sarah, I want to pick up on what Peter Osman was saying there. He's talking about the money, and of course we're hearing this promise. The Liberal Democrats $8 billion more a year. The Conservatives now said they'll match it. Labour offering a fully funded $2.5 billion. UKIP $3 billion. The Greens a real terms increase of 1.2%. So you're all there with a pot of cash. Peter Osman says it's about how you spend the money. What do you want to do? What are your priorities for the NHS?
It's not just about how you spend the money, it's about where you're getting the money from. The $8 billion that the Tories have promised is completely unfunded. No one's believing that that's actually coming from anywhere or that that's realistic. But what we heard there clearly is that we need to get more GPs and more doctors. And this isn't just a case of just training some, it's about attracting people back into the profession. I've spoken to GPs this week in Hastings and they're finding life incredibly difficult. We've got GPs that are past retirement age that won't retire because their conscience won't allow them to do it. So we have to be working with doctors to make this an attractive profession for people to go into. I've got one GP, for example, who's gone part-time and works in a shop the other parts of the time because it's less stressful and he earns more money doing it. We have to get investment into the GP sector.
OK, so Sarah, a final word on this, on health tourism and the comments about HIV in particular.
I'm not going to give any more credence to those disgusting comments that Nigel Farage has repeated again about HIV
but
patients.
50% of the public agree.
Because I think what he did was actually lead people up the garden path. None of the healthcare professionals have said that health tourism is crippling our NHS. What they've said is that there was a £3 billion reorganisation of the NHS that no one asked for, no one wanted, and that's what's crippled our NHS, and the fact that there has been a chronic shortage of funding and staffing in the NHS. No one else, apart from UKIP, and Nigel Farage is blaming immigrants because of the failing of the NHS.
We will leave it there. Thank you all very much indeed to my guests. That's all we've got time for from the South East this week. Remember, this programme is just one of a series of election programmes between now and May the 7th. We'll be hearing from all the main political parties. We've got candidates at the general election on all manner of issues. My thanks to Sarah Owen, Henry Smith and to Nigel Farage. Natalie's here next week. Bye-bye.